It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. All that and more coming up next.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here. As it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and of course take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Out we go. Out we go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. In motion, Slayton. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And that is incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McCarthy escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he fires one incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And just shutting him off there. And he returns this to the 22. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And New York set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
3rd and 3.
Go, Gunner. Go, Gunner. Why shift it through?
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. A give up the middle to Singletary. taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. Devin Singletary, 54 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
On 1st and 10, McCarthy. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off play action. McCarthy buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Up the middle, Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
21,
So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 19-yard line.
A final shot before break. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That's good, and he caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 26 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this could... thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Powell. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 109 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down, Minnesota.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. Quickly to Addison here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Vikings.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. That is caught. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has... Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go back to the ground with Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Now out come the Giants. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Jones on 1st down. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Quick right, quick right, quick right. Up, go!
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Gano for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, alert. Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.